In this video, we'll talk about how a fitness influencer, somebody has a large YouTube or Instagram following in the fitness industry, bodybuilder, model, coach, how can that person get a visa to live and work in the United States? Watch this video and I'll tell you more. In this video, we'll address this very hot topic of social media influencers. How can a fitness influencer, in this case, get a visa to live and work in the United States? Before I tell you the secret, please, if you're here for the first time, I'd ask you to subscribe to our channel, click that bell to be notified of new videos that come. Every week we release videos for your education, for your knowledge, and based on your requests. If you have Instagram, follow us on Instagram. We have 2 accounts right here. I connect with you in the DMs over there if you want. I'm happy to meet new people on Instagram. We love that platform as well. So let's dive into the topic of social media influencers, in particular fitness. So we have a lot of requests from fitness influencers who are reaching us on YouTube, on Instagram, from all over the world, who are coming to the United States to visit, to attend conferences, and sometimes borderline work, because they are dealing with brands that want to use their influence to be able to pay them. So a typical case that we have is an influencer from France who is in the fitness industry and has a large following on Instagram and on YouTube, and is now being approached by brands in the United States to be able to work here in the United States. They want to be able to shoot campaigns here, they want to be able to pay that influencer here, and they want to be able to do work with that person here. And remember, it's very difficult to hide that kind of things because social media is public. Both the immigration and any agency can see that if anybody's doing anything here, because it's all public. So what could be a good visa for fitness influencers to be able to work in the US? If we can show that that influencer is actually competing, they are in the fitness industry right now, and fitness is all that they do right now, which means that they are competing outside of their social influence. There may be a visa called P visa where we can use that for somebody who is actively in that space competing. But this video, we're going to focus on the O1A visa for an influencer that's their business. So they're making money because they are online, because they get sponsored, because they offer courses, because they offer coaching. So this video is focused on the O1A visa for somebody who comes here as a business person in the influencer industry, right? In this case, let's take the French person as an example. So he has a large following, more than 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, almost 1 million on Instagram, and that person is making money from sponsored deals. We have brands who are paying him money to be able to post for them. He's also making money from courses and coaching programs that he's offering through his fitness app as well. And he's making money, that's his business. So the O1A requires a few things. We have to prove that, first of all, that person had a high salary or high income before he's coming to the United States. And that's really something that is not that hard to show, because that person is making money right now. He is actually able to survive just from the business. The second thing we have to show is that that person has publicity and media and articles about him and about his business. In this case, he does have. He has publications online, he has publications in print, he has people that are talking about him in different industries relating to that, and he's able to prove that, and I'm using that. A third thing that we have to show that he has risen above his other peers in the space. So we can show that by getting letters from peers or other people that are high level in the space that can attest to that person's achievements. So we get usually about 10 to 12 letters from high-level people in the industry, and we can show that they are also high-level by their resume or by their achievements, that they attest to his abilities, that he's extraordinary in what he does, and that he's also able to be that kind of person when he comes to the United States. Another thing is, if that person was a judge in a competition or in a particular event, or he was able to be an authority in his space, like in this case, our influencer was a judge, part of a judge of panels in a fitness competition for other influencers that were submitting their products to be evaluated, and he was able to be there. There was also a TV show that filmed that particular competition, and so he was part of that, the whole competition, and being a judge on that, and I was able to prove that he was a judge and an authority. So these are just a few factors that we have to prove in an O1 visa. Also, we have to prove that that person maybe received some awards that are notable in this particular industry. So in this case, he won certain awards that are not that easy to get them. So there are actually industry awards in his space, specifically in business. So this is very much entrepreneurship type of visa that we're trying to get for that person. And so these awards were highly recognized in the space, and they're worldwide. And so we're able to use that. But also another factor that is really important is membership in associations, that it's not that easy. There has to be a certain particular level of people that can actually come and be accepted to that association. And we have to take the rules of conduct and show what it takes to be a member. And that person obviously was able to show that. So these are some of the factors that we use in one of those O1A visas for influencers like that. And again, the way we show it, it's in the business category, because O1 has different, O1A has, it can be in business, it can be in art, it can be in a few other music, could be a few other disciplines. In this particular one, for influencers, we focus on the business entrepreneurship side, because we show how they're using their influence, their audience, their metrics, the money they make through all these deals to be able to build a business. And that was the most effective ways for us to get O1A visas for social media influencers, especially in the fitness industry, which this video is about. So if you're in the fitness industry, if you're an influencer, if you have a large following, if you want to know if you qualify, make sure to send us an email. We'll be happy to give you a qualification assessment. If you know anybody else who's an influencer, make sure you share that video with them. We love to work with influencers. Me personally, I have a large following on Instagram myself. We meet a lot of these influencers through our Instagram connections. And so if you are watching this video, head over to Instagram, like our page, and send me a DM and let me know what you do and what kind of industry you're in. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, click that bell to be notified. If you're here for the first time, we are grateful for you subscribing. We love each and every one of our subscribers, and we are doing the videos just for you based on your recommendations and your requests. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.